Hello and welcome to DFS Coach Talk. I am Josh Davis, also known as Crash. Today is Tuesday, April 26, 2022, and I am here to talk to you guys about the Major League Baseball slate today. We have an 11-game slate. Before we get into the slate, if you're new to the channel, if you would give us a like, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the alarm bell. That'll let you know if we have a new podcast that's been added to the channel. Our presenting sponsor today is Prizepicks. If you go to prizepicks.com, use the promo code CoachTalk, all one word, no space. They will 100% match your first deposit up to $100. If you haven't joined us yet at DFS Coach Talk, there's no better day than today to join. We announced yesterday that we are offering a free 5-day trial membership today and tomorrow. So if you haven't joined us yet, please do so by the end of today. We had several awesome new members join us yesterday and hope to see even more of you guys join today. So as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to go over my top plays for the 11-game main slate on FanDuel and Draftkings. My top pitcher play is going to be Carlos Rodon. He's 11-1 on FanDuel, 10-1 on DK. He's arguably been the best pitcher in baseball this season. He's right up there with Scherzer and Burns and those kind of guys. So in his last start at New York, he pitched 7 shutout innings and struck out 8. He's going up against the Oakland team that has struggled to score of late. They've scored 2 runs or less in 4 of their last 5 games, and they have the 5th highest strikeout rate at 25.4%. The other top option for me is going to be Kevin Gossman. He's 10-2 on FanDuel, 8,700 on DraftKings. In his last start, which was in Boston 4 days ago, he pitched 8 innings and struck out 8 and only allowed 1 run. And he's going up against Boston again tonight. This time it's going to be in Toronto. Last time it was in Boston. So he should have as good or even better numbers at home. And on DraftKings, I feel like he's just a steal at 8,700. And on FanDuel, he's still a option for me, an alternate, a pivot from Rodon. But on FanDuel, I'm probably leaning more towards Rodon as my primary pitcher. And then on DraftKings, more towards Gossman. It's kind of how I'm looking right now. My value pitcher play, it's not a huge value play, I would say, but I still feel like it's a bit of a value, a little bit cheaper than Rodon and Gossman. It's going to be Max Fried. He's 8,500 on FanDuel, 9,000 on DraftKings. Not a huge discount here for Fried, but I like him at home against the Cubs team that the majority of the roster has never faced him before. He last pitched against the Cubs in June of 2019, so it's been almost 3 years since he's pitched against them, and their roster obviously has changed almost completely since then. So he had an outstanding game. His last start in Los Angeles, he had a no-hitter through 6 innings, and he only allowed 2 hits after 7 shutout innings and struck out 8. So I really like Max Fried here. I think that he can have another really solid day against the Cubs roster that he can take advantage of, in my opinion. My fade pitcher play is going to be Chris Bassett. He's 9,900 on FanDuel, 9,800 on DK. With options like Gossman and Rodon, I don't see a reason to go to him, to go to Bassett. He struggled in his last start against the Giants like we predicted that he would. He allowed 5 runs in 6 innings. He struck out 6+ in all 3 starts, but against a Cardinals lineup that doesn't really strike out a lot. They have the 3rd lowest strikeout rate at 20.3%. This game's in St. Louis. They were held to 2 runs last night. They blew a lead. I think they're going to be mad. I just think that they're going to come out swinging, and it's going to be a bit of a long day for Bassett. So I don't want to go to him today. My Prizepicks play is going to be Manny Machado over 7.5 fantasy score. This is on the 2-game early slate that we have. Actually, I think it's a 4-game early slate, but anyway, it's one of the earlier games. But he's going up against Reaver Sanmartin, and just last Tuesday, week ago today, he hit a home run against him in his first at bat, and then later hit a single against him. So he's hitting 500 against left-handed pitchers this year with 3 home runs. So I definitely like Machado to go over that 7.5 fantasy score. And I wouldn't even be surprised if he hits a home run in the first or second at bat against Sanmartin. My BVP play of the day is going to be Marcus Simeon. He's 3,100 on FanDuel, 4,500 on Draftkings. He's hit 357 with 5 hits and 14 at-bats, including 2 home runs against Jake Odorizzi. So Marcus Simeon's going to be my BVP play today. He's somebody that I was on yesterday, and I kind of want to go back to him today. I like the matchup for him. My top pay-up stack is going to be the Blue Jays. They're going to be going up against Nick Pivetta. They faced him last Wednesday. He allowed 5 runs in 4 innings. So Bo Bichette, who hit his first home run of the year last night, a grand slam, he's going to be one of my top plays for the Blue Jays. And then, of course, George Springer and Vlad Guerrero. And then Raimel Tapia also hit a home run against him last time, so I like him as well. My GPP stack is going to be the Atlanta Braves going up against Marcus Stroman, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, Matt Olson, Adam Duvall. Those are the ones that have had the most success against him. But I just like the Braves. I feel like they're going to have a good day at the plate today. My home run call, which if you didn't see the podcast yesterday, I went with Will Smith, and he did end up hitting a home run. So that was pretty cool at like 5% ownership. But today I'm going to make a pivot. I was going to go with Byron Buxton here against Eduardo Rodriguez, but I'm going to go with Andrew Vaughn going up against the left-handed Daniel Lynch. He's hitting 455. Vaughn is against lefties this year, and he was better against lefties last year. He hit 269 versus lefties versus 221 versus righties. And he hit 8 of his 15 home runs versus lefties last year also. So I like Andrew Vaughn here to hit a home run against the lefty Daniel Lynch. I just have a vision of him hitting a home run early. We'll see what happens. But Andrew Vaughn is going to be my home run call. So that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you a quick overview. Coach wasn't able to make it for the podcast today, so I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the slate and the top plays and fades and the home run call and everything like we always do. Like I said before, if you haven't joined DFS Coach Talk, today is the day. This is the last day of our 5-day free membership that we're giving away. And so join us at dfscoachtalk.com. On Twitter, you can follow us. We're at DFS Coach Talk. I'm at JP Davis 1982. Coach is at Joe Servati. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and we will be back tomorrow when we look to crush it in MLB, DFS, and Prize Picks. Thank you.